Okay, almost set up. Yep. There we go, everything's there. And move that here. Microphone should be good. Maybe I should lower it though. In my opinion. I think maybe I should lower it. Hopefully I can avoid going into the red this time. I actually rewatched my stream just to check how loud it was. And let's just say, yeah. You can watch on either. You can actually just keep Twitch open but have YouTube at the same time. It works. It helps in both ways. Close that. Or close that one rather. And everything should be ready. If I did this right, hopefully my microphone isn't too loud this time. Hello, Noah. And let's just hope the very specific thing happens. It's not gonna be that hard to activate, so let's just say that. So how do we start? How do we start this thing? I think Dino Charge is the only answer. We'll use his own team for now and see how that goes. Not invincible, it's called armor. Learn the difference. Ah, it's Lothar. So it seems to be a bit on the wrong side, so not happening this time. Okay. Nope, go too slow. Fire them once. Fire again, and again, and again. And now you fly. Get back away. Get out of range. Ah, too fast. Man, Chase is just in a weird spot. He's gonna make the opponent just sit there. It just makes you sit still for a long while. Ah, I should have cancelled. You gonna be able to combo properly? No? No, I guess not. Over the shoulder, and fire you. So in the corner, I can just do this. We're close enough for point blank. How about I just watch you again? Oh no. Well, this is either he knows how to use it or he doesn't. He knows. So what's the next button, huh? And of course it crits. Who would have guessed that crit? They didn't even use the special mechanic. That super just crit. Why did I close that one? There. Of course it would. Anyway, we're obviously on the wrong side, so don't worry. Just saying, for now, because I still haven't fixed anything, YouTube is technically the better spot to view it. This is weird of having to getting to be fixed on Twitch. And still incorrect. Okay. Still incorrect, so I guess not happening yet. Billy! We poke. And we fire! Okay, he did nothing. Let's see if I can get the timing right. Fire here, and... Nope, still got hit. And now they're here, finally. Best of entry? That's not happening. Nah, it's not a delay on Twitch. It's not that. Nope. You can go into the air. Over the shoulder. And get fired. And then power chase down. You can get launched. And fire you twice for a super. And get drilled. We fly through. And through the ground. I think it broke something, though. I don't think it's supposed to be on that side. I feel like it's supposed to appear all the way from the right. Come on. Do what you're supposed to, game. I'm sure we all know what's, who knows what's gonna happen. If the game actually does the right job, does its job. We may have been able to perfect a Billy, but... It looks like we found something. Nah, don't worry. You'll understand shortly. Now, you can go into the air. Revelation Barrage. Fire once. Fire back way. Okay, whoops. Nah. That happened. Ah, you were too fast. And over the shoulder. Back away. And we just stand here. Okay, we got stabbed. You are too slow. In fact, you can fire here. I go to your corner. I am not getting anything right with the proper commentary today. Probably because of what I made. And I probably did it a little too soon. But then again, it'll work better for the video. Did you miss it or something? Thomas, what do you mean? You missed it? Well, I'm still on the left, so I think it's fine. Here we go. Once again, we fire to the right, to the left. That okay. I don't know. You're not escaping. I have to be very careful, though. Little fast there, Justin. Over the shoulder. Fire again. Fire chase down. And you can get launched. How about I just press this? There you go. I armor your one attack just to blast you again. Over the shoulder. Gotta escape that one. What happens when he shoots left? Oh, wait, that. That's what happens. He shot all the way to space. I don't know if it's that easy to see it, but it should be. Kimberly. Poke. No? Okay, you try to block. Anyway, back away. Nope! You're not catching me with that one. Fire to the right, left, and we're just gonna have to launch it and... There we go, perfect launch. There, with that one. We get a little extra shots. Okay. Really? Another block? Yeah, you're not escaping. Does this do reduced damage if I go full screen? Nah. That's two ninjas that's been perfected. Chase is in a weird spot. He's very weird, but it's probably because... I don't think it matters to me in this case, just because of the fact that I already work with some very weird characters. So... forcing the opponent to press a button, just to be able to use another one. But then again, they're the ones that got close. But you have no idea what it is like to fight an Oriko. Just because he dodges projectiles in place, he actually causes a bit of a problem. So this person is not doing anything. Well, you get launched. Back away. There we go. Fire Raptor, Final Blast, and you can save your corner. You're gonna go armor? Nah, but I'm not gonna hit you on the first shot. Over the shoulder. And power chase down. You get launched. And get fired again. Yeah, they just weren't here for that first bit of the fight, so it's 2 in a row. Hello, Mr. Cheese. Hello, and hello, Giovanni. Miss Mike is on both streams at once, and he accidentally sent the message in my chat. Somehow. Well, how many times are we allowed to play it? Maybe once per match, but the requirements all have to be on the left. I mean, technically... It depends on which one he said. If he sent the Twitch one, I guess that's the case for now. Not happening, Orion. Nope. And you're not blocking me either. Go to your corner. That's the small hit crit of all things. Evening's doing decent-ish, I would say. In the corner. Okay. Super. And we're going to poke. Yeah, they dodged. Oh, that's sad. Hey, you're not pressing that again. Instead, how about I just... what if I just, launch you? Do you dodge? Come on, people! Learn you can dodge the super. No one's done it so far. So instead, we're gonna fire this way, and fire back, and fire them, and hit them with a hit shot. I need to come up with something better to say during that. That is 6 seconds long. What do I say for that? Maybe look at where the bullets or the lasers end up landing and probably go for body shot, head shot, leg shot, aim for the knees. Send them flying, maybe one of them obviously, but who knows? All I can say, he's just different of a choice. Different character design. One that still takes forever to do his animations. Balanced-wise, he's not dangerous. In fact, he actually has problems catching you. Just because he forces himself backwards with his strike. Kimberly's obviously the broken one. I wouldn't put Chase up there. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging, it won't save you! You press the button, my projectiles go further. Now you get launched. Again. Sorry. That one wasn't happening. I'm not going to take a chance just yet. And there you go. You're in the air. Move back away. With the dodge and roll. Why'd you stop moving? Fire them. Sure, you could have pressed the button there. 5.5. I think they can still. I think they still survive this. But I got a nice little plan. I'm gonna threaten them by standing next to them. Stand up. Nah, they were ready to block instead. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you can't cancel the breaker. Be a little useful to be able to, since you do something. But it's already a risk of a move. Okay, I should have seen that coming. Why am I not engaging? Should have just ran for a point blank. As I said, we both fly backwards. The sad part is, as I said, Twitch has a lower viewing quality just because of, can't change the stream quality, and my hotkeys do not have audio for Twitch. Basically. So we kind of fall under that situation. So you don't hear the sounds that get played. You don't hear the explosions. You don't hear the new thing that happens with Chase. So... we'll see what happens.
2, 1, go.
Nope. Anyway, Revelation Barrage. We'll just sit that way. Fire that thing. At least it doesn't throw it off, because the animation's so long, it doesn't actually throw off. Armor! Ah, you ran too close. This shouldn't reach. Okay, it does. At least it's a fast projectile. You ran into me. Well, you can go back into the air. You didn't dodge. Okay, so I'm gonna just run up and point blank. No, okay, fine. Sometimes the most random thing will catch people, but we'll see. And into the air. You didn't cancel! You failed! Instead of dashing, they pressed the taunt button. Really? And yes, I know that thing. I don't think it's muting the desktop when I press the button, so it's on purpose. That's just happening in the background, and all of a sudden, kaboom. Still, so far I can say Chase is at least different. Still, as I said, my only problem is things still take forever. Like nothing's instant. You don't have. Okay, maybe the block's the closest thing, but every single button that's been pressed just takes forever for the next thing to happen. Like this attack, for example. Just sitting here. Waiting for it. The primary strike is good. The primary block is, I would say, good with its speed and other stuff, but other things not so much. Yeah, you're wrong block. I press it again. Learn to dodge with the super, with the assist. Yeesh. Throw this and fire. Omega spiral attack, and we drill and go through. Or now. There we go. But I think, is this one? Yeah, this one's correct. How did they mess up the animations? How did they mess that up? Actually, no, I think I know why. Yeah, it doesn't properly invert. It just doesn't. Hello, Red Ranger? Ah. Well, I mean, Coda is a hard hitter. He can't start combos by himself, but he's a very hard hitter. So at least you have someone that can deal damage. Don't expect anything to be easy, though. You will have to make use of some very specific cancels. At least you can cancel your 2-cost breaker. Get away with a few things at trolling people. Ah, you think I'm just doing a breaker here? Nah, I'm baiting out a strike. That's useless. It did a backdash. Okay. Well, what's your button? Instant strike. There we go. Okay. Nah. Come on. You go for that. Revelation Barrage. Well, I'm just gonna have to launch you with this one. And see what happens. Up on the ground. You lost your block. And I'm pretty sure technically they're out of blocks. So we'll see what they can do. Up you go. We'll press another one. Super. Super's fine. We'll just launch you into the air. Can we even use a dodge and roll for this? Ah, they stopped moving. Ollie! Get fired! That worked. Not happening, Casey. Not happening. Either the opponents aren't being that strong tonight, or I have no clue. For what he's able to, he feels a lot like a zoner. That's all that he feels like, because literally everything, he just shoots everything. So he's technically, he has the entire map, or rather arena, is threatened by him at all times. The difference is that also gives him a downside. So we just need to remember that. You're going to... Yeah, not happening. Not happening. Revelation Barrage. Now, how about I just launch you again, like everyone else. Poke once. Good, you dodged. Ah, couldn't do anything there. Though, actually, I do need to point out his backdash. I would say Chase's backdash is quite horrible. When it comes to the technical sides of utility, he has horrendous... he cannot dodge things properly. His backdash is not going to save him. Another one! You can explode. Revelation Barrage. We're going to recover some energy during this, but I don't think we need to. So, you can go into the air. And you're just dead. We don't need that many crits. Hey, Chase, he just kept blasting me back before I could get to him. I mean, the difference is shield throw is not a projectile. But yeah, compared to other stuff, a rush down against Chase would mostly be what you need to. He can outrage just stand in your face and press a strike, though. You don't dodge anything, but his Revelation Barrage is just a better version of his backdash. Like, he is a horrible backdash by comparison. I don't think he can actually cancel V2 properly as one of his downsides. You can't use V2 assist without delaying it slightly. So far, though, at least he's outright not broken, but the opponents apparently don't know what to do against him. And his whole cancel, if you can get it right, you can just launch the opponent instead. So, come on, press you out of the block. No? I know you have double blocks. Seriously. Don't. You may have a gun, but I have a better one. Now, get launched. Poke. Block. Over the shoulder. You're not paying attention. Another one. And nope, you're just gonna go into the air. How do we end this? If I just stand in my corner, I can hit him with a Power Raptor Final Blast and see what he does. No. Nothing. Okay, Ollie, let's see what you do. I have my dodge and roll, so let's see what type of annoying thing you can try and come up with. Armor! Okay. No armor. Why are you not rotating? As you can tell, it is as soon as you have a problem with just whatever near, you basically have to use the Zona and rush in. That's basically what's happening right now. Because standing in my corner, I got nothing. You can easily just keep backdashing against Chase and he can't hit you. But the moment he runs up to you, yeah. So simply put, I think in this situation we've had some spammers. We've already seen them with Orico Assist. Orico Assist being one that goes full screen, yeah. Them just backdashing in their own corner technically lets him just chase you down. We're gonna dash instantly. We're gonna poke. Zato! No, just nothing but breakers and a block. Okay, that's what he has then. Again! Ah, again! It didn't rotate. How about I just, I'll send you flying this time. There it is. Kind of. I lost a bit of damage. I ran into that one. Quite literally. What if I just... There you go. Well, over the shoulder. Power chase down. You get launched. And Armor X spiral attack. Strike through. I leave a gaping hole in their chest. Ah, it didn't go. Okay, you can see it. It's just not as obvious. He's a little further down, but he's not as noticeable. Hello, HS? But yeah, Emmanuel, Ollie said, in this case, no. You may be from Dino Cosmic Fury, and you're running those assists, you really need some better choices. It's not going to save you. Okay, at least this one has no double blocks, but who knows what's going to happen. I still have full screen threat. So yeah. Alright, here, to the left, and back to them. And now you can get sent flying. Move back away. What if I just... There you go. Next time, don't use Katie like that. Power chase down, and up you go. Don't use Justin. Nope. I'm out of there. Now, what if I just launch you multiple ways? Yeah, I saw the whole poll they're doing. We can do a little, if people want to go through it together, want to team up against whatever they're trying to do. They claim everyone's going to be getting the character. At that point, people are just going to vote for Zato or Carter or any of the legendaries, because just legendary. Or we can ruin their whole thing and just select the most random one and just make them win. Like, for example, we could just make it Lauren or something, or Wesley even. Make the rare win, because it's a popularity contest. That's all it is. This one is Orico. Certainly the choice to have that happen. But yeah, let's see here. What combo you got? Not a perfect cancel, but neither have I gone those. Or gone them that often. Yeah, they're just that fast. Yeah, that's enough out of you. And Revelation Barrage. At this point, I really should have just done a different combo, but then again, this is fine. Okay. That's that. See what he does. Nothing? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this chance. You didn't. So up you go once. Again. And now you're basically dead, so I'm gonna cancel early. You should have taken the chance. You should have taken the chance.
KO, you win.
That guy just didn't cancel properly. Or rather, maybe he thought the super was gonna land. Fair, because I was ready to dodge. If they know how much damage the super does, and so it didn't finish off, well, sometimes you can rely on crits. Actually, hold on. What class is he? I haven't checked this yet. Right. I haven't checked his cheating system that he's getting away with. Some characters are like Kimberly, or who was the other one again? Right, Justin. Stupid design of Justin that anyway decided let's give them more crit chance than he's allowed, even though he's a defender. Yep. And up you go. Back away. Still reached. Yeah, no. Up you go. Over the shoulder. We're just gonna cycle. Yeah, that didn't help. I need one more card. Do it back away. Yeah. Let's see what you do. Okay, I didn't even get it. Didn't even let me dodge. So we know at least that's fast enough. Yeah, not hinted at. He was literally in the background. I did not get to backdash there, so the projectile was fast enough. Or he has bad recovery. One of the two. Anyway, Mr. Attacker over here actually gets to have his 3 crit trans, unlike Justin being the defender and having 3 when he's not allowed to. Still has 3. In a way, you're stupid. You made a class system based on crit chance and block probability. But you clearly can tell that Mastodon Sentry is ignoring that rule while being an attacker. And Justin's still getting his boosted crit chance just because you're too stupid to realize you're supposed to keep your rules that you've already set. Change those rules for every leader, or stick to them. So nerf Justin's crit rate, as he's not allowed to have that extra 2%.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know about the Casey situation. Reminder, he's one of the stronger-ish ones. Okay, I have to dash forwards there. Going to have to dash forwards for that one. Okay, power up the final blast. Revelation Barrage. Take 1 energy. And how about we just... We'll just launch you. Again. Activate this once more. And you can just go into the air. Alright, back away. Yeah, that's on you. How about we just hit you with another one of these? You gonna expect Justin? Okay, fine. What combo you got for me, huh? Let's see whether or not you know what to do. You gotta keep dodging in the corner. Do you know how to cancel? Ah, okay, couldn't press anything there. Okay, why don't I just press this? No, he's continuing. Taking the risk, are we? They were correct. I could have very easily pressed my super, but we all know it can be dodged. But who knows whether or not they would have just pressed the button thinking they can actually... They can't dodge it. But then again, there's no symbol, so who knows? Sometimes people will think maybe it's just a backdash. But yeah. In terms of Casey's balance, he is on the stronger side. So if you find him fun, fine, use him for ladder. But don't expect him to stay strong forever. Something's going to be affected eventually.
2, 1, go.
Poke. Nope. Yeah, that'll reset my energy. All I can do is dodge. Launched. What's the next combo? Oh well, how good are you at canceling? Let's see. Nope, not good enough there. Go for a strike. Okay, fine. Let's see here. 7.1. Yeah. I guess that didn't work in your favor. Again, you run towards me. So how about I just launch you with this one? 1, throw. And again. Yeah, sorry about this. You're not. And launch again. Dodge. Nope. You didn't get the perfect timing for that one. Fire away. And block. Fire you with a stun. I am not getting these names right. I did not rotate either, Yusuf. That was 3 in a row. I think. Getting the perfect cancel on his attack to launch will take a bit of practice, I can tell you that much. That, and they don't follow the projectiles anyway. That the effect does not follow the projectiles.
3, 2,
The timing for it is just trying to get your projectiles right, but I've seen some invisible projectiles land. So meaning they've broken something. Or rather, once again, a projectile visual effect is spawning while the attack isn't, to an extent. Yeah, he still counts. He still counts as being in the middle of a block. Not even invincible, he just is in the middle of a block. Enough with that! We're gonna cycle the primary slot against him because we're kind of forced to. And up you go. You can either just do one and up. Fine. No, you will not. Power chase down. And up you go. And again. You'll be launched. Let's see what you do. Yeah, that might not work for you. Over the shoulder. And fire. Ah, come on. I didn't press it in time. Nope. And then it stood still. I can't give you a recommendation unless you answer exactly what you're trying to do in this game. Playing for fun, playing for your favorite character, or what? If you're really just going to play to win, you might as well look out for anything that's broken. If you're looking for fun, most of the older characters, or middle to older mid-release of Power Rangers, some of the older-ish characters around year 5 to 1 of some of the better ones, while the more broken ones are roughly about now. So if you want fun, you might want to look at those character releases. Yeah, Geki, that's not happening. Over the shoulder. Again, I'll let this one continue. Now, what if we just shoot each other? No? Well, you should have activated that one. Now, I'm just gonna launch you. And again. Not happening, Geki. I know you're going for the primary, but not good enough. Over the shoulder. You're still in the air. Armor spiral attack. Crits will matter. No crit. What did I just... No, okay, fine. Certainly a choice. Let's see what combo you got. Ah, I almost got the projectile. I wanted to try and throw a projectile during the middle of his one. It didn't work. Ah, too soon. The delay on that projectile threw me off. That's a car. Fine, Geki, fine. I should have just kept dodging and then shot him when he was. By default of all things. I dodged the first one, I wanted to delay and hit him before. But no, it's better to just outright dodge. Exactly. There's your favorites, Dino Thunder Tommy and Merrick. Look out for those ones, and that's all that matters. Yeah, those are legendaries. You're not going to be getting much of the other characters for now. Okay, well, he's running around with that, so I guess he's going to press his breaker from across the screen, and I'm not going to be able to hit him. And I'm saying it now, they changed the hitbox of that. I'm saying it now, they 100% changed the hitbox of that breaker. Because it seems to like hitting a little lower than usual. And we're back away. Nope. Not happening. Power Raptor Final Blast! From across the screen. Same with the super. It's not happening for you this time, Orico. You didn't get to use Raging River. That thing dodges point while he just moves backwards slightly, he dodges all projectiles. The real question is, when are they going to give RJ his Ignition Fist? Because that dodges things in Battle for the Grid. Or Ignition Knuckle. Because he just holds the thing back and all projectiles go right through him. Dodging projectiles at all times. Battle for the Grid dodges those things. Who knows how long it's gonna be until he gets a new move or anything along those lines. But as if they're going to. They can't just take the animation. It's an entirely different skeleton. Plus his, I don't think his assist even dodges projectiles, so I don't think he can even use that. Oh. Fire. Ah, he's standing still. What about just... No, okay. Again! Almost out of range. Almost. Well, Power Raptor Final Blast. Over the shoulder. And Revelation Barrage. We'll take a bit of energy. A bit of energy back, I mean. Well, you get launched. And we block him. You're not getting out of this one. 5.9. Not enough. But if I just stand or dash forwards, back away. Yep. And then set this up. No, okay, fine. That didn't work. It didn't work. They decided not to use Billy. That's why I dashed towards there. I got the block at least. Just waiting for that one. There's no point in engaging if your opponent's gonna be that scared to do another attack. So they'll press the block the moment they see another strike. Listen, rigging the votes is not exactly gonna do anything. All I'm saying is those characters, they decided to not put Leo there. Be aware, pay attention to that. No, people, they decided not to put Leo or Nick there on purpose. Because they clearly don't want to give those characters out. What we can do is somehow, if there's no poll system, basically everyone can just keep voting characters that's not on the list, like Leo or Nick. Then there's barely going to be anyone voting for the characters. And that might cause something. But I don't know. They certainly decided to not include those characters. Why? Who knows? Well, I'm just gonna launch you again. One, and away. Again! You're not going to get to engage like that. So once again, you get launched. Power Raptor chase down. Nope. Yeah, that's on me for delaying it. I'm not out of range. Okay, so they have their... They haven't used their primary at all. Of course you still have that much energy. Why wouldn't you? Of course they get to still have that much energy. Yeah, no. Over the shoulder. Twice. And fire them. Headshot. Nah, they duck. Because it's obviously just another design from Kimberly's one. Because they want to make it a 3 cost, but they just want to make it a 4 cost when you have too much energy. At this point, it sounds like someone is constantly rotating who's in charge of their design. Hey, Jace, what do you mean? Try using chase for... What do you... Ugh. I'm already using... No. One, that team's horrible to begin with.
2, 1, go.
It's basically a free whiz. And as I said, KT is a horrible choice there. Why even do that? You only have one breaker already. And it's not a useful breaker in that sense. It's a very... How do I put this? It's not gonna help you. It really isn't gonna help you much. By that, okay. I'm not even getting right. The breaker is a ranged breaker. It's also decently a bit slow, so you're gonna need a breaker assist. I know I'm using Kendall, but so what? At that point, I'm running a theme. Kendall assist is not a good idea. But yeah, everyone getting Wesley certainly can be something. But as I said, you might people, if there is no such thing as a poll in that, people might as well just vote Leo or Nick. Or even Eric, because he's not there. Why is every Red Ranger legendary that's bad that is there? Why is every single one that is bad? Is Casey even an option? So Amelia was there. Orica wasn't there, Eric wasn't there, Rocky wasn't there. Not even Psycho Red. There was just Zeta. JC is not an option, huh? Nick and Leo. As I said, if people just vote for those two, but if it's not actually a character poll and instead it's just comments, people can just say that instead. Why not? Why shouldn't we just influence it like that? Don't vote for anyone. Vote for the ones that are not there. They're the ones ruining the game. Let's ruin up their poll. They're the ones ruining the game. We can ruin their poll. Oh. Okay, they did nothing. Yeah, there's the armor. If I could just stand there, it would have actually worked, because it would have hit me. Again! No? Okay. Nah, Geki, it'll be muted for you. But so be it. Anyway, Revelation Barrage. Fire to the right, fire to the left. Yeah, that happened. And then I mistimed it. Revelation Barrage! Ah, you dodged. Ah, I stopped dodging. So I need to learn to hold the button at the proper duration. There we go. What next? Okay, game. You just ignored that one. You just outright ignored it. Nope. Well. You can get launched. Do you dodge? Good. You know how to dodge. Sadly though, weren't good enough with that one. So you can get launched again. And a Revelation Barrage. You get fired.
KO. You win.
Heckle is not a good guy, Geki. Remember the rules! Remember these rules. He was split apart from Snide. That Heckle is fake. That is not the real Heckle. You're referring to the good Heckle side. That's not the original Heckle. Yeah, no, you said KT assist. I saw it. I saw the KT assist. Problem is, you only have one breaker. As I said, you only have one breaker. Also, in terms of the microphone being loud or too soft, it doesn't look like it's... I have not been able to keep track of the... Okay. I tried to cancel, but I clearly didn't want to. Well, you're gonna break her again? Maybe that's an option. Backdash, strike. Does that actually work against Drakon? Yeah, not happening. And this one's based on projectile spacing. That's not a leak. It's just Enway revealing it themselves in a different way. Okay. Oh, I'm in the air. We got launched to the corner and crit. No crit? But someone continues on armor. Someone over here continuing on armor. Last I checked, that used to not happen. And by that, it used to not continue on strikes. Or did it? All I know is that I had a bug on certain attacks because they clearly didn't release him right. Anyway. It's a good and it's an up and down side. In this case, against armor like that, that happens. But if a strike, well, now he's left more vulnerable. Nah, not annoying. He's more vulnerable against strikes. Problem is, it's still a breaker, and everything in this game speeds up the hit reaction of the person getting hit and slowing down the person that didn't get hit. I didn't press the button there. I pressed the button there. Reminder that every single one of the skins that they did close to the end of it, most of them were bad. And Geki by that, obviously all the skins. Obviously some of them were fine. Can't remember what the exact release order was, but All I can say is we do not want to have another Hyperforce Peak situation. Over the shoulder. And another over the shoulder. And up you go. You're gonna recover a half amount. Yeah, of course. Why do you want that, huh? Cammy. Nope. Do you block? No, you don't. Okay, over the shoulder again. They still have enough health to survive, but I think it is about something. Who knows? Who knows how much they're gonna make him broken as you're still gonna have to see him every time. Character is still no different from long-lasting combos. He doesn't one-shot you with his combos, probably. But he still has the longest-lasting combos you basically have ever seen. Because it takes 6 seconds for one of his attacks to land. Well, he got dazed. I didn't. Ah, there we go. Now I get dazed. Spider-Geddon is certainly one of those people. Okay, Revelation Barrage. You can just... Well, you're gonna stay in the air is what's gonna happen. Alright, let me up. Over the shoulder. And power right. Yep. Nope. Can't delay it. It is a little slow. Armor! Again! Ah! Ah, that failed. I should have just cancelled. I quite literally should have just cancelled. Let's see if you know the combo! Ah! Couldn't even press the dodge there. They don't need to they don't need the combo there. Ah, fine. No alpha. Yeah, that's on me. That I don't know, Geki. There needs to be enough people watching on Twitch. Yeah, man, that's not gonna happen. That is still technically the standard for legendary crystal or legendary costs, so not happening. This game is a PvP game. If there's no balancing, you're playing a game that everyone's gonna find boring. Which you already kind of do with how long we have to wait for these animations.
3, 2, 1, go!
Next thing you know, we're gonna have the worst possible thing. A breaker that freezes time upon being used just for show. Gives more reaction time, but it's able to be used as another form. It freezes time because you want to show things, while it's still a button you can use. Can't be cancelled after the time freeze. But yeah, you know what? If anyone's listening, I probably just ruined the game even more. Probably gonna come up with some weird attack that just freezes the game. Fine. Geki? That's no better than just botting. So no, that's not happening. Why even press that? Why even press that? Why did I even do that? I just threw on purpose. Distracted by a bunch of things. Yeah. Simply put, it's no better than botting Geki, so don't bother. Yeah. Game's a PvP game. Balancing is required, otherwise we're going to see those types of behaviors with nothing but assist spam, which I'm sure you hate. Alongside the leaders, they can just one-shot you.
2, 1.
Because why shouldn't they be? Go that to the corner. Get rid of that. No! You can go back to the air. Fire after final blast. Blow in your corner. The backdash actually worked there just because it dragged him and it kept him there for a decent bit. Yeah, okay, Lothar. You can just stay in the air. That's the only thing that'll happen to you. Fire Raptor. Chase down. I'm going to have to... I'll choose this one. Nope. Caught. Okay. I've been caught. Okay. You dashed. You tried to dash forwards, but point blank is a little further than you think. So, over the shoulder. Arrow chase down. There. Still appeared. Last I checked, there's not many raid ranges left to be added. Why they're specifically going for those ones? Yeah, they're really just going to keep going for raid ranges as soon as possible. Who knows how quick their rotation is just to add another one. Well, no blocks allowed. Back away. No more blast. Of course. Fine. Because he's just faster. Just remember that. He's just faster. You can get blasted for that one. Breaker seems likely, but... Okay. Another block. Versus 2 blocks in a row. Okay. Well. How about you just get launched? You dash? Okay, well he dashed forwards. Seriously? Are you gonna ever rotate?
KO, you win.
Ish. So instead of caring about their game, they're trying to go for the people that play that. No. Anyway, this is not the route you want to go. This is how you get your company attacked. Do not try and go the people. Do not go for the Japanese, whatever, the Sentai side. There, I'll say that instead. If anything, it's mainly the Chinese audience, if you really want to compare it to Genshin and all these other ones. This is how you get attacked. Don't go for that audience. Okay? You do not want to relive the situation that Hoyoverse already lived. Up you go. Revelation Barrage. Yeah, I'm saying Sentai because in some cases that I would say they have a different situation where they would go for that side of the planet, I think is a better way to put it. I'm sure the Chinese also know more of Sentai than they do of Power Rangers to begin with, so... Anyway, I'm just gonna launch them early. Now you can get launched, you and stay in there. In terms of the game plan for Chase, at least he's not broken. Backdash could be better, but it's... At least they're unique. The backdash being unique is all that matters in this sense, so that's good. Aye, that's good. Listen, last time they did something that included a previous ranger, It was Orion. All the 6th Rangers are just PNGs. All of Tommy's supers are just kicking. Horrendous. They're never gonna update that one, are they?
3, 2, 1, go!
Falk. You could have cancelled. Ah, okay, that's on me. I simply did nothing. Oh no, that failed. Eesh. Okay. Now we're after the final blast. And power chase down. You can get launched. And over the shoulder. With that, I'm going to just back away. And now I can combo start instead. So, we're just going to keep you in the air. Press this button just because we're going to expect them. Nope. Okay, fine. No Billy. No Billy this time. But they don't rotate. The traveling projectiles, I don't think I can dodge here. Except when they do that, I can. Rotation? Yes. Rotation says you are dead. In more ways than one. Yeah, but that's the thing. His super is more PNGs than anything. It's just a 6th Ranger attack. Nah. But yeah, I don't expect any sort of Mega Force buff. Robonite's never gonna be good. He's very old. Gia's never gonna be back to her actual good self. She's not. She was never good. They in fact just nerfed her because why? Why is she allowed to be low cost and fast on her middle slot breaker, which you still can't cancel? You have too many strikes. I clearly have none to start. Could have done a backdash. I registered a forward dash. Are you ever gonna give me my primary game? Because you really clearly don't want to. Eesh. That's not exactly great. Yeah, no over the shoulder. No over the shoulder at all. Look at this, nothing but blocks. Am I not... Anyway, am I not an attacker? Is that not my class? Let's see whether or not they know how to use their super. You instantly press the button? Wow. Can I have my primary? That's just stupid. Another Revelation Barrage. Ish. Yep, see ya, Thomas. I didn't get my primary slot that game. Nope, no over the shoulder for me. Just block into block into block into block into block into block into block and block. At least your primary slot isn't just a block attack. Mine is. Yep, man, they clearly don't want to do a balance patch. The one that actually matters for the game. No, instead, let's just buff the Ninjettis and Ninjor, and that's it. Because clearly, that's what people care about. No one cares about your game if you don't actually take care of it. Alright, Geki, for once, you're here instead of Thomas. That's the situation was happened there. Anyway, well... Ah, he hit first. No, I hit first. I said the wrong thing. Gonna break her again? Yeah, okay. Another assist. Do you really like whiffing? Because anyway likes to keep making new... Anyway really likes making new hit reactions constantly. Constantly ruining other characters. Clearly that's the only thing they know how to do. Up you go! Over the shoulder. Fire. Nope. Maybe a breaker trap, but it didn't help you this time. There we go. Not happening, Billy. Over the shoulder, and Omeg Spiral Attack. Not escaping me. You'll be drilled. Yeah, as if they want to do that. Reminder, there are characters that simply can't even do anything. Yep. When is Merrick gonna go back to his initial release state? When is Sam going to go back to his initial buff state? I'm not gonna say release. Sam was bad on release. Like, how? How did he release like that? Give Sam back his actual... Just go back to how he was originally buffed to. Give him his super, give him his 50-50. Now he can function again. Ah, okay. Ah, you continued. Okay. Fire after final blast. No, Lothar, that's not happening. Well, let's see if I can just launch. And again, another Revelation Barrage. This time I'll actually think I need to launch it better. So, fire, fire. There. Once you get the timing, it's once you know what the timing is, it gets a little easier. Go back to your corner. Billy? No Billy. Okay. Well, you can just go into the air. And you can stay there. Yes, since that attack is a follow-up, my block got deregistered. I no longer want... I barely want to get rid of the block, but then I just remembered, nah, this is a combo. Then I pressed the super. So the block went back down just because you can't queue up an attack on a follow-up attack. Yep. Alright. Thank you, OG Red Ranger. Yep. And not to mention, Carter is still in his release state. Still bad. Not a 50-50. He has a 50-50 in his middle slot. With a bunch of random cancels here and there. Ones that make sense, but his primary is still not instant, and it has a cancel before it hits. Yep. You can just go ahead and you can get launched. That's what you can do. Now we back away. You. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, I'm in the corner getting caught by Orico. There's the assist. It's flying. Fire Kendall! And how about we just... Armor! Yeah, in this case I cancelled just because it was not gonna land. It was not gonna land. I have to dash. And we get launched. No, but you don't cancel. Okay, so they have 0 energy after this, so whatever they do here... Well, we can see what happens. That didn't even work! I hit them when they were just left the ground, so they got put back on the ground. Kendall, you barely did anything there. You just hit them, and I hit them right at the same time. I hit them at the same time. Ranger Slayer got buffed when she needed it, but she didn't need to be buffed and left alone like that. All I need to do... She doesn't deserve her combos if she's able to land them so easily while being safe. But the problem is they nerfed her, and they didn't nerf her right. They in fact over-nerfed her in the sense that whatever was listed on the balance patch was false. She lost more damage than what the balance patch listed. That's what happened with Ranger Slayer. Nope. Not happening, Eric. Over the shoulder. Fire them away. You gonna press your block? Yeah, you're not getting hit. Y'all gonna hit that one. Or that. Merrick. I dashed forwards into that one. That was simply on me. Can you please dash already? Can you just simply learn to dash? Please. It's not that hard to. Well, sorry, Eric. You're dead. Drill. Yeah, I don't have my commentary for tonight. I can tell you that much. All I can do is play. I barely don't have my commentary for today. All I can say is at least Chase is he's a different release. Not an OP character. A proper release, again, a character that's just basically a knowledge check. This is what a release should be. What all characters should be balanced around. While Chase is falling under the archetype of Zona. That's all he's doing. Yeah, I hit you at the same time. That's not happening, Justin. I'm hitting you from across the field. You can't do anything about it. Did you press a button already? There. Finally. Press something. Again! I will hit you at the same time. The projectile is slow. How about you go into the air? I need my primary. They didn't rotate. They got the breaker twice. Okay, block in the middle slot. Yep, they got a block in the middle slot. Point blank. Again! Yep, there's the block out of the middle slot. And, okay. You cannot do that! Assist ending? I think assist ending. Sorry. But I'm still Chase anyway. You mean the dab? You mean you're at that league? That's perfectly fine. Get a little higher. Actually, no, hold on. Did you? Wasn't the last thing you were saying you were at was supposed to be Crystal? Yeah, I don't think that's great now. Okay, so this one likes to rush down. I'm a zoner. I shall zone them. Clearly, though, they have too many blocks. That! Okay, that didn't help. Okay. Mr. Not rotating over here, okay? They're most damage possible, yet they aren't making use of it. Kendall! Yeah, I should have done a Revelation Barrage there. Anyway, now I will. Let's see what damage we can get here, because I don't think this is knocking out just yet. Yeah, okay. Dumbest combo I've ever seen that you could have very easily done something better there. One, up you go. Over the shoulder. Arm X spiral attack. Do a better combo. You have too many blocks to begin with. All you can do is play the game casually at that point. Enter challenges. Improve your skills at that point as well, because challenges are based on if you can pick a good team and make use of it, as well as your skill in dealing with meta. It's not going to be easy to, but you can you'll basically just up your prediction game. Always have try to have a memory of what their slots are, and try to remember what a character's good slot is. If you notice the opponent stops attacking with that slot, and goes for a double attack, potentially with another attack, they might have just lost that slot. Okay? Then you know they have a block at that point. The character is doing a combo, and they just have the... Doggy? I'm a zoner. Your box does not do anything. The fact that he actually managed to press a card. He pressed another card that wasn't a... He could have pressed the breaker and gotten away with it. Drac-on. Zed. Are you just trying to send me to... Why? And why are you going to my face? Well, up you go. You can get fired. And again, it's gonna launch you once more. I don't think we can get some extra energy here, so... Teleport! Nah, he got it. He got it in time. Really? Really? You reset your energy for that as well. Double power after final blast!
KO, you win.
That guy could have done something better than that. But yeah, I also used the super a little too soon, so in the end, he also struck the perfect spot. Technically, we've half done it before Geki. I just haven't streamed with him. I've joined him for his streams. I just haven't streamed with him. Like both of us streaming at the same time. Maybe once.
3, 2,
You have one too many strikes.
go.
Over the shoulder. And power chase down. We're just gonna launch you. Okay, back away! Yeah, that was the intention, wasn't it? Ish. Okay, point blank Kendall barrage. So why not? You can just you can get launched here. And a fire after final blast. So armor, I forgot the name. Armor X spiral attack there. Yeah.
KO, you win.
As you can tell, I'm getting the launch cancelled decently well right now. All you really need to do is just get the same timing as per usual. Sometimes it's extra projectile spawns though, but you just have to time it right. At that point, you do still get a combo, you just don't get much energy. Then again, if you're getting it all the way... Actually, at that point, you might as well just dash away to your own corner. The projectiles travel pretty far. That's actually, no. That's okay. Another Billy.
3, 2, 1.
Assist slot it is. Yeah, there we go. That worked. No? Really? Fine then. They're certainly gonna choose those attacks. You can get fired! You dash forwards, power up to chase down. These reaches closer. And Ollie. Yeah, you're not getting away with that one. Strike! Well, it was Ollie again. Sorry, Billy. You were read like a book. Sky Assist looks dumb now just because of how they did it. Blame the original animation, but now his projectile on the third shot is just slow. It doesn't even spawn in the gun, and it's just slow now. You're the ones that don't want to fix his animation. You don't have to spawn them behind. You literally just added... You literally just added Kimberly, who whiffs point blank. Yeah, if anything, maybe they can give Eric a super and just take that animation. But who knows. Well, at least that worked for them. See what you can do. You've got no breakers. You're gonna have to launch them here. Revelation Barrage. If I can dash away as far as possible, I get a lot more energy. So I really need to start making use of that. Back away. Armor! Okay, you really don't have that much block duration. Again! That's just sad. He stopped it. That was just sad. Alright, that's a 50-50. Why you press that button? Okay. Sad. Forgot they changed that to the 50-50. But I don't think they were... The fact that he got balance change to make him a fake one with that double D press being a combo, even though he didn't even manage to use it. We got a fake Bison in Legacy Wars who's not allowed to combo at the double knee press. You can't do that in Street Fighter, you can't do that here. No iteration of Ben Bison could ever combo the double knee press. And going by what's happened, they're not allowed to sell the character anymore either.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, fine. Really? Yeah, that happened. You're not close enough for that one. Fire Raptor Final Blast! Yours is not a projectile. Plus, I think I'm invincible. And you shall just launch. Another one. Now, I saw that. That was a backdash. It registered. Again. You get blasted. Revelation Barrage. I recovered some energy. See if I can get the combo this time. One. Up you go. Okay. That's a no. Really? Okay. Spiral attack from across the screen. There it goes. The real question is whether or not they're gonna sell the Ranger forms, because that one's a different situation from what should be understood. If they're unable to sell that one, I question what's going on with it anyway. Okay, Rancic. Well, I'm at full screen. So let's see what I can get here. And fine. Nope, not good enough. Point blank. You may think you landed, but you didn't. Can you stop dashing into me? There. Finally dashed away. And then proceeded to do that. Okay. Well. Fire out the Final Blast. Okay, super. Could have cancelled. There was a cancel chance. No! We found a horse. Yugawa found a horse. Anyway, if I appear on the left, we will bring the thing back again. Yep, on the left. Okay, so it's Trent. That works. I'll use the middle slot and dash away. Or I guess not. Okay. Patient army. Not up. Nope, that's not an option. That happened. Again. You can go into the air. Now we're back away. Okay, that slightly moved me forwards. Fire Raptor Final Blast. Little bit of projectile travel time. Revelation Barrage. You dash towards. And now you get launched. Yep, you should go. That happens every time he shoots backwards. That's where he's aiming.
KO. You win.
Though there is a story I've just thought of for the rest of it. Because there was supposed to be more than just one. There's actually a story to the point that's supposed to be halfway through the thing. That part is Yoshikawa, that thing is muted on Twitch. Yeah, Carter's one I don't think was them bringing it back. I think they just undid it on accident. Well. Again. No, it does not. It's quite literally just multiple times you get shot repeatedly and Poseidon now wants to just give him a kick, tree him up, but then another shot gets fired again. Revelation Barrage! Nope, not happening, Cameron. You might be dead here. Another one. Now, I can launch you this time, but this one might not be as easy. Nah, it was easier. Armor X spiral attack. Decent bit of energy back. You get drilled. Yeah, I don't think those two are appearing in the shop anymore. Yankee there technically is a story. But we all know that's not happening. They're not gonna outright make a better one.
3, 2,
yeah.
1, go.
Oh. Yeah, wrong move from you. Revelation Barrage. You dash forwards. It happened again. Ah, still in the air. Okay. Good enough for a combo. Fine, still in the middle of a dash. Let's see, can I get rid of this block, please? That'd be great. Well, we're point blank. Let's see what you can do. And get launched. Can't get out of this one. We continue. And how about we just... a perfect combo. Get out of the thing as soon as possible and land the full thing.
KO. You win.
Yeah. Not getting out of it so easily. You're not getting the dab, it's gold off. They thought his primary strike and his break, one was too fast and the other one hit too hard. Even though it's a 5 cost, it does less damage than a 4 cost now. Same to go for Jack D. Thomas, which is Hyperforce Yellow, who had their damage nerfed. Because for some reason they're doing too much. That's false. It's a full commitment breaker, the fact you nerfed it is stupid. 5 cost still, as well. Point blank only. You're stupid for thinking that needed to be nerfed. And then we had Tori get nerfed another time as well. Primary breaker, not fine. Middle slot, maybe. But now we have a bunch of 2 costs, so that's false. Or 2 costs could only be cycled every so often. And it was in a slot with a breaker that could not be cancelled if it hit you. So she was left vulnerable, and it continued on strikes. You'd be lucky if you dodged this strike. Ah! I got hot there. Okay, you are continuing it. Still out of range. Okay. Ah. You gonna continue like this, or... Okay, he's just recovering energy and pressing a button. Yeah, that was in the middle of a dash. In the middle of a dash. It was supposed to start right there. My slots were lined up. I just simply didn't press what I was supposed to. Lined up my slots and failed. He has invincibility in every one of his follow-ups. Oh no. The person's name is Antonio. Or rather fast, and they're using Antonio. Yep. JHS. He got dazed, so he wasn't actually able to block that. Nope. At least you used it, but... yeah. He reset my energy, but it didn't help him. Ah! He stopped dodging. Well, into the ego. Over the shoulder. Sorry, Antonio, but you had to suffer a perfect. You were not fast enough. The winds are faster.
Perfect. You win.
The winds are simply faster. I think that's the fourth perfect today. As I said, Antonio is not good. And especially with one thing is the fact that Chase can make use of something against him. And also, yeah, be warned, people. Don't use a fast block against Chase. Okay? Zordon, in fact, loses. If you do it point blank, you bait the Zordon out, and he goes for his double hit, he's just gonna punch himself. Oh. No? Okay. Go to your corner. Revelation Barrage. Now, it's SPD versus Dino Charge right now, so we'll see who has the better gun. Back away. Ah. Cancel? You really should just cancel. You can go into the air. And over the shoulder. Alright, back away. Over the shoulder. Or dash back in. Alright, chase down. Well, he's getting... no. Okay. No car. Get blasted. Multiple times. There is no cars allowed. Yeah, the car got shot before I got thrown. So, not happening this time. I feel like, I think Sledge is getting rewarded again. I think, I don't... would be quite horrible if something happened to him again. Oh no. It's Tommy and Jason. Oh. Yeah, that didn't help him. Happy go. Go back away. There's your kick. Go to your corner. Revelation Barrage. You've been caught. Fire. I just need to get that timing right. And not actually accidentally throw up my combos. Away with you! Let's see what you do. Dash? Nope, no dashing apparently. Is it slow enough for you to dash against? Alright, not to mention, I can just point this out. Ollie still wins. Ollie still obviously beats this one super. Just because of him being left vulnerable, and Ollie always stays invincible even after his super fires. It's a proper perfect release. At the same time, I don't want his animations to take so long to happen. He's not broken, he's not weak, but his animations are just too long. Everything takes forever. Oh, no? Okay, well, that's a block. Let's see what you do here. Oh, chase down. Yeah, they sent me closer. Over the shoulder. Get blasted. And a Revelation Barrage. You're not close enough. Now, how about just launch you again? See? You got launched. You're not in range for that. And once again, how about I launch you once more? Ah, okay. Ah, I hit first. I hit first. Sad. Ah. Super instantly. Okay, good. You know how to use your character. To an extent. Ah, okay. That's on me. That was simply on me. Revelation Barrage. We'll just end the thing as soon as possible so we can get much as the drill as possible. And strike through them! At this point, this is just Gurren Lagann. Technically that's bad, you're supposed to have gotten 2 shots, maybe. But, yeah. Casey is still an epic, and you're buying a different type of box. Expect it to be slow. At least the epics have a high chance to drop, but they still don't. Sometimes they don't. You got lucky this time. Because it maybe only drops 1 or 2. It never drops 10. It's rigged.
2, 1, go.
Yep. Well, let's see how long this combo can last. And launch. Okay. Well, that didn't work. I failed to launch. I won't fail it this time because point blank is a little easier for some reason. See? Not surviving this one, Lothar. Dodge and roll. Get out of my corner. Ah. Ah, I couldn't do anything there. Nope, Yaki's going. Yep. What if I just do a Dynamo for Blast? Yeah, that's on you. Next time, don't just press a block when go to your corner. Sometimes they just go for a breaker instead. You can get launched. There, perfect cancel done. So now they get drilled. And go right through.
KO, you win.
Yeah, that's basically what you're supposed to do at that point. All I can say is over time, if you don't care about your crystals, you will eventually get a lot of them. My main is sitting at 3,000. Now, Rob, just keep an eye on it. You'll understand why he shoots behind him. You'll understand. Just keep an eye. You'll know why. Okay, game, just put me on the left and we'll be fine. There we go. Okay, we're on the left.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Rob, just so you know. Okay, this is not helping. Can we get a strike? Yep, okay. This is why he shoots backwards, okay? That's why. It's a random stray shot to go beat up the villain. And up you go. Arrow chase down. Still in the air. And the health is low enough. And drill.
KO. You win.
It's just some small animations I make here and there. This random cake exploding after being shot by him. There's supposed to be more of a story. We got shot in the back first, then maybe something else. He's just looking around where that came from, gets shot in the head. Next one, once again, weirdest case scenario, I can make him mad. He's rubbing his head, Poisandra's there, and the shot hits Poisandra instead. She gets him flying. I can move the camera slightly further along the arena, and then make him run forwards. He gets blasted again, sent flying once more. And then, yeah. So, some things can just be funny, a little funny when happening with the story. Ah, you early cancelled, but was it worth it? You lost a bit of damage. Ah, okay. Nope. Let's see how long this combo can last. If I can cancel this right. Nope, failed to cancel. We teleport! Ah, sad. Not teleport, with that armor. He really is gonna cancel there instead. You're point blank. Still combos. Okay. Still combos, he's good. Bad combo from me. I need it in the middle slot again. Also, you know, maybe don't go point blank for the primary slots. Make use of traveling projectiles. It'll be better. No, it's not. It's just there for 45 frames. It's actually less just because I sped up the animation as well. It's not like Ollie where he's fully invincible during the entire thing. Just a reminder, both are epics, but Ollie's the one that's the problem. It's not that Chase is weak, it's the fact that Ollie's broken in that stupid sense. Oh. Aha! Yep, launch projectile! I wonder what Black Dragon's beam size is, because apparently they are small, because you can dodge them by just being a certain character. Well, this stupid undodgeable projectile of a person is apparently more of a problem. Anyway, let's see here. How about you to get launched? You landed. Well, how about we just launch you again? Strike? Yep, there it is. I'll be spamming the super and see what happens. I wonder what happened there. Yeah, no. Traveling projectile. Okay. One dash. One dash, let the thing's momentum carry them forwards. I do not care who wins the thing because they clearly want to show that nothing happens. They put every character that does not seem to be broken in their eyes in the poll. Emilia being the strongest one there is all it is. But she's not a legendary. They don't want to put Nick, they don't want to put Leo, they don't want to put Rocky. They simply want to avoid anything like that. They didn't even put Eric. Oh, yeah. No one cares about who wins that one. Everyone just gets a mediocre reward because of their bad balancing on the game. Someone's paying attention. Wasn't good enough this time. Yeah. Not dodgeable there. Or it is, rather. Wrong word, basically. Anyway, Revelation Barrage. And now we can just go ahead and launch it into the air. Yep, okay. I should have let it continue. I'll do it again, though. No. Yeah, sorry, I'll delay it so I don't hit you. Over the shoulder, and fire. Now we back away. What if we go with a Power Raptor Final Blast from across the arena? What'll happen? Okay, good, they don't get hit. That didn't work either, though. So, Armor X Final Attack from across the arena, from the assist. Traveling projectiles do a lot. That assist is very much positioning based. If you use it while they're in your corner, you get less of a combo tool. If you use it from across the screen, you actually can make use of it. Nah, the shot he just shoots that goes backwards is a tracking thing that they attach to, Because at that point, the problem with it is the fact that it's a 4 cost. Kimberly has to enter super mode, and it becomes a 3 cost.
2, 1, go.
Ah, didn't dodge. Well, I am on the ground. Let's see here. What's the combo? Fine. Missed one of them. And the rotation. Okay, so going by this, I can just press this button. It was pretty obvious what happened there. I'll add some travel time. Even though it's still point blank, basically. Once again, you have your block. Okay. Now, the block was in the middle slot the entire time. Let's see. Ah, super after. Yep, they instantly used it. Can't dodge this one. Instantly pressing their super. They made sure it lands. Most of his cars combo into it. So maybe only a few that don't, based on positioning. Ten minutes left, and then that's about 2 hours for chase. All I could say is this is basically expected. They still banned leaders in the challenge, which is the only problem. Preferably, still waiting for the time when everyone's allowed to use actually what leader they added to the game. But I guess not. Can't use who you want. Instead, we have the assist spammers getting a new thing added every time. But as long as the assist stays banned, we are basically good there. That's basically the only thing we need. If you know how to use your leader, you deserve to be able to use them. But if you're stuck with some broken thing happening, with the assist just being annoying, that's a different problem. Be preferably nice to be able to fight Leo, Nick, and Master Zed with this one for a proper test. But apparently they have to be banned as well. All the assists being banned that are broken are perfectly fine. The leaders, no. That's just sad. Storm, let's see what you can do. Nope. And not a breaker trap. So let's see about this cancel. Let's see whether or not he's managed to perfect his cancel yet. Nope. Always remember, there's a different thing that happens. Fire. Armor. Now we just hit each other. We just hit each other. Point blank. The only way to get away with this. And I'll do it again. Okay, no. I don't get my super here yet, but what kind of combo can he get? Let's see. We're about to see whether or not he has the perfect cancel. Ah, he got a 2. Ah. Well, let's do this. That fine. He didn't rotate. Scratch that. Dash forwards. And up we go. And away from you. Fire again. At least you found a nice little combo with Coda. Sad part is, still don't get the first hit, so you lose a lot of damage. Travel time says he's not allowed to get what he wants, but he should be able to probably use the metal slot after that Coda assist. Real question is whether or not Coda wants to be cheap enough. Because you can't get any energy. And unless you use a very specific combo, you can't use Coda there. Now, it costs 5. It's a 5 cost, so you're just going to be... You're going to lose your energy. So you can't even use your metal slot. Probably the only one that could even get away with something like that with Coda was probably Master Zed, and that was before his nerf. Slight nerf to his primary slot.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, I should not have cancelled that. That was me winning that encounter. If I simply did not cancel, he would have hit me first. Since mine is a counter block, I would have actually just shot him, hit him back. Ah, nope. That didn't work. Failed that button. That's on me. Let's see, sir. Really? Really? Point blank! Over the shoulder. Power chase down. You get launched, and you're dead from this. I get drilled. I leave a gaping hole.
KO, you win.
Gemma and Zane are in a different situation. Zane just needs less recovery on his block. But that block needs to also not be something that's basically an instant combo starter. But then again, maybe make him his original iteration. At this point, because of what Zane is compared to everyone else, you might as well just make him his original iteration. Give him back his instant metal slot. There. Now he's basically on par in that sense.
2, 1, go!
Nope, not happening at him. I'm gonna armor your next attack. Nope. Okay, at least you were early on that one. But he's still in range. I probably could have done this first, but I wanted to rotate my primary, but it clearly didn't do anything. I played Battle for the Grid. And it gets boring once everyone knows how to TOD. The only time it's good is when there's an actual neutral proper back and forth, when no one can actually just one-shot your character from one straight hit. If it hasn't been obvious, Battle for the Grid is exactly what Legacy Wars is trying to turn out to be right now. Yep. Alright. We're getting blasted with a super. And get drilled.
KO, you win.
Okay, it's taking its time to load. Poke. Nope. And no. I poked him so many times within a short time. Yep. Not again. The difference is, it is correct here. Chase is still a long combo character, but it's still better than whatever Kimberly is. Being an annoyance one-shotter. Alright, after final blast, from across the screen. Into a super. Sorry, Rocky, but you're getting hit by a perfect. No hitsing sounds at all.
Perfect. You win.
Just because of his zoning capabilities, Chase gets to do this. It's the most amount of perfects I've seen, basically. 5. Because that's 6 now. Then again, some release characters were like that as well. Energy management at its finest. We got time for 2 more matches, I think. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Oh, come on. Fine. That one was ready. Not good enough, though. Not good enough. Really? Could have done something better there, but, how about you get into the air? Alright, after chase down. Cancel. Okay, fine. Yeah, I can't check those because they've hidden them, basically. On the characters they changed. I'm gonna just dash away. Tap there, run. Well, let's see what Eric can do. That's not the greatest idea. Well, we're gonna launch it early. And then hit you with this one. If you don't stop it, you're gonna super. Look at him.
KO. You win.
There goes a nice little finisher where he flips backwards. Sam's super is related to momentum. Or just Aeon. Or any block that teleports backwards. Let me guess what happens, right again. Did you hit a Daggeron? Did you hit a Billy? Did you hit an Adam?
3, 2.
That's just basically full momentum being caught. Okay, fine. Nope. Firing back. Okay. No. Fine. But yeah, that breaker is not a breaker trap at all. Not in the slightest. Ah, too early. Go in the air. Gonna take this. And escape. Try to backdash. Didn't work. Combo. 5.4. And crit. Doesn't matter anymore. Multiple crits, in fact.
KO. You lose.
About that part of laser pool, that's false. It's very fast. The difference is, it doesn't matter anyway. It's a projectile, so good luck when using it at the worst possible time. Low damage, but it's still fast. Projectile as well, so most of the time you can actually clash with it. Okay, last one. Clearly, I did not do anything right with the last 2 matches. Okay, Storm. You better end this on a good fight.
1, go!
I'm taking the risk, since you just used the block. Ah, okay. Up we go. He reset his energy. Yeah, no. I'm not going for a point blank hit there. I'm gonna recover 1. Sadly, if I delay it a bit more, I can get a bit of energy there. Yep. Okay, almost. What combo you got? Okay. You gonna do the perfect cancel? About right.
KO, you lose.
Right again, and what do you even mean by that? One same game? Okay, how about I put it this way? Storm was a good match. I just don't feel like we should end on a loss on a 3-loss streak. One Sam game. Autocorrect. There goes your autocorrect. Also, we can do the same thing one more time. If I, plus, I have to get on the left again. If I can get on the left, it will do the thing. Or as long as there's a chase on the left, I guess. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, this works for me. 5 forwards, 5 backwards. I ended up ruining my combo. Why? You're gonna miss that one. Nope. Once. Okay. What kind of combo are you gonna get here? Well, that's a block of my primary slots. This is a perfect chance to get a perfect combo. Sadly, didn't rotate. Or did rotate. Well, happy go. You didn't stop that one. Simulation barrage. I backed away. And let's try this again. Gonna get a bunch of energy back. You stood still. Kind of. We're going with dodge and roll because assist combo with himself. Okay. Strike. Okay, we'll just do this. And then fire them. Pew! Nah, that was a horrible sound. That was a horrible sound. What you saw there, Emmett, was exactly what happens when he shoots backwards. Well, we pan to the left and find out that's what happens. Anyway, that's it for today. That's 2 hours of nothing but chase. Yeah, once again, a character that takes forever to do the animations. It is green now. Anyway, thank you for those that joined. That's about it for today. We'll see about Chase's video soon. If I can get the other animations for that little story to be done, it'll be a little funny. But we shall see. For now, thank you all for joining. Goodbye.